Hi, we're here with Nate from Watt Club to talk about his DF Goblin. What made you decide to get the car?
It's fast, it's light, it's cheap.
About how long have you had it?
Almost a year. Ordered it back in March, built it in June, and then just been upgrading it since. An autocrossing, of course.
And what do you think of it as an autocross car?
It's perfect.
And in the last video we saw you building it. What changes have you made since the video was made?
Well, when we built it, I used 15-inch wheels.
Okay, and what have you since switched them to?
These are now 17s and a 255 wide tire.
And what led you to make that decision?
Wider and taller so that I could put the suspension where it needed to be. 15s were just too short. Then we added a flat floor on the front and some winglets to help with downforce. Race seats, 5-point harnesses with a custom harness bar, fuel surge tank, coolant tank, AccuSump for hard cornering so we don't lose oil pressure in the corners. We got a swirl pot, overdrive pulley on the blower, grab handles for getting in and out, an extra bar in the center which also helps for getting in and out. Normally you would pull this rubber hose through this frame rail for the coolant, but we opted to weld nipples onto the end to clamp hoses to it, which seems to be working very well.
So the coolant actually runs through the lower portion of the frame
through the frame rail here.
Okay, very nice. And so it's just running a Cobalt SS engine with the supercharger.
LSJ overdriven supercharger, big injectors.
About how much does it weigh?
About 1,500 pounds.
So do you have any estimations about the power that's putting down?
It made 265 wheel horsepower on a Mustang dyno.
Okay, very nice.
We put the valve springs in it so that I can rev it out to 8,000 RPM, and man, does she scream. That's a lot of fun.
So let's talk about your exhaust. I see you have a stainless header on here.
This is the stock exhaust provided by Doyle Fab with the kit. I had a plan to run different mufflers here, didn't really work out, so we built this real cool dual exhaust, fired the car up way too loud. So we didn't end up running that, went right back to this. Still got to figure out what I'm going to do with the exhaust, but this works for now.
I see here you still have the stock SS gauge cluster.
Yep. Cobalt gauge cluster, DF provided button panel, 3D printed lower button panel from a member of the forum, so I can run the push button start here. Billet shifter I got off eBay with a custom base plate made by another forum member. It worked out very well. BC Racing coilovers in the rear, QA1 coilovers in the front. I changed out the spring rates. The kit comes with 400 in the front. I changed them to 450. I went lower in the rear so that it would squat, and then I added a base model Cobalt sway bar. This is just a Cobalt subframe, control arms, everything is just Cobalt back here, so it's really easy to get parts. They're cheap. Added some tabs here for the roof rack so I can haul all of my goodies.
Oh, very nice. You bring that with you to the track days?
Yep. Put this up here, and then I can carry my tools, my gear, my lawn chair, got my cooler, got it all.
You can see some of the other cars
My old autocross cars there.
Was that a G8?
Yep.
And then a Ford Probe?
Ford Probe. That was my first car.
Taking it back.
Yep. Let's get the roof rack on and get it loaded up for Autocross tomorrow morning.
How'd it go today?
Well, fantastic. Best time of the day. A lot of good competition, but these new tires?
Yeah, I was supposed to do something like that too.
Perfect.